Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. It's Sugar River in Greene County. Let's fish it. All right, so it's a little late in the morning. My opinion would be that artificials are not going to be the most productive. So what we're going to do is fish with red wigglers and night crawlers. We're going to start with the red wigglers. They got a lot more life in them when you put them on the hook. So what we got here is about a 2-ounce slip weight, because honestly I don't know what that actually is. I think it's about 2 ounces. And we got us a bead, got us a clinch knot, a barrel swivel, 20-pound fluorocarbon, and this is a size 4 needlepoint hook. It's kind of like an octopus, kind of like a circle. My main line is 20 pound. So I hope to catch all kinds of fish on the worms, which is something that you can do here on the Sugar River, not just garbage fish. We're gonna catch everything. Let's take a look at the bait. Check them out. Oh, here we go. Look at the bait. Red wigglers. We're gonna put a 2 to 3, whatever seems to be crowded on that hook, and we're gonna leave it hanging off like this so there's a lot of life. Might get stripped like that, but more likely to pick up a nice fish that way. Sometimes when you put red wigglers on a bigger hook, they tend to blow up. You might have already discovered this. So I'm using a thin wire hook for that reason. I'm gonna get it threaded on a little bit and then wrap it a couple of times. It's already blowing up on me. I'll leave a little bit hanging off. Now I'm gonna try to put some more on here. What fish could not resist that? That looks wonderful. All right, I've got all kinds of options as far as casting goes. I'm just gonna go right for the first seam I see, which is about 20 feet in front of me. I'm gonna let the current take my lead down. Right there, that looks great. Awesome. Got my drag a little tight, a little loose. I'm just gonna put it down in these rocks and watch it and tie up another. Ooh, had a little tap. That may have been my lead hitting a rock, actually. Get it, get it, get it. Is that a buffalo?
I don't know. It's a big silver red horse.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Nice, it's a nice looking silver, you said, silver red horse?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm only gonna fish 2 rods on the bottom with night crawler. And the second rod that I'm gonna put out on the bottom is my ultralight, which is 8-pound test on the main line. Got 3/8 of lead, a bead, a little barrel swivel this time. And the lightest leader I brought is 12-pound fluorocarbon, so that's what that is. And here, we're just gonna go with a simple single red worm on a size 6 true turn hook. Oh, I got my first fish on, and it's on an artificial. I rock. Oh, look at that. I got tired of the night crawler. I threw this little crankbait, stick bait, jerk bait. Honestly, I don't know what it is. Came in with a bunch of stuff from China. Got myself a nice little largemouth. Awesome. Glad I put this on. I'm throwing a jig by Kalen. Just picked up a pike. Need it? Some assistance? Wow, I'm doing better on artificials than you are. I'm about through the spaghetti western here. Almost. There we go. The western's over. Roll the credits,
slick.
bitch. Settle down.
Call them snot rockets around here.
About as bad as a gar. Slimy.
Yeah.
Look at this. Gonna come right out.
Nice Pike.
Nice. Not the biggest pike I've ever caught, but a little bigger than I've caught on this particular Wisconsin trip. Let's get a bigger one. We're gonna just skinny dip you back in there. There you go. Get bigger. Whoa. So I have not been letting the camera just roll because really, honestly, I did not expect much. My first 3 or 4 sessions here in Wisconsin just absolutely sucked because of conditions that were pre-existing. And this is so far the best spot. I didn't expect much when I got here. I've already got 2 fish off artificials. This is the grub. I was using a curly tail. So let's start going into loop mode and see what kind of action will proceed. Live snagging action on M Hood Fishing. Ah! So I'm tying back up. I didn't lose my leader, just my jig and my grub. And I'm using these jig heads that are 1/4 ounce. I can't remember who makes these, RX something, whatever. They're made up here. You're gonna find these up here. These eyes glow. So this is a 1/4 ounce. It might be a little too heavy because of the snags. If I used a lighter jig, I would stay out of the snags, but I have a lot of current and I'm trying to fish seams. So this will help me fish the current and get down to where the fish are. So I'm gonna stay with a 1/4. I've got plenty of them. And we're gonna use the same Kalins. All right, I decided to change locations. It's not too bad walking across here. Got to watch your footing though. Even though it doesn't look like a lot of current, it can easily throw you off balance. But there's got to be fish over here. We're gonna go down that way, and we'll try over here too. All right, now we're gonna try this crankbait. It's more of a perch pattern. It's similar to the first bait I caught on. Oh yeah! Oh, a little pike came up out of nowhere. Where'd you go? There we go! We got him! Yee! Right. Ooh, that's a nice hookup too. He hammered that bait. Look at that. Oh, getting this out is going to be fun. Look, you can't even see the crankbait. He annihilated that. Let me go to work here. All right. He is good to go. Come on. There he goes. Bye-bye. This crankbait is made by Cottonelle, and that was actually the first fish I've ever caught on it. First time I've ever thrown it. Look at what he did to that. He trashed it. Let's throw this a little more and switch to something else. Go. Got him. Yes. Woo. That was a nice hit. He thumped hard. Look at this fish coming in. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that bass. Isn't that nice? Woo! Man, he hit like a trout. Here we go. Not even a pound, but wow, he hit nice. Let's fish the jig for a while. Take a little break. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. You want it? Want it? Wow, that's nice. Did you catch that on a night crawler?
Yeah.
Or a red worm?
Night crawler.
Night crawler? It's a nice bass. Damn rocks. Wow, that's nice. I just came over here to get my water. He's handing it to me with the live bait. This is my first fish on a night crawler. Look at that. Actually, I'm sorry, they're not night crawlers. I'm using red wigglers over here. That is nice. Dude, if I wasn't doing catch and release, I would eat this gill. It is a nice fish. Be good for breakfast. All right, that was a lot of fun. Probably the best fishing I've done since I've been back here in Wisconsin, and I hope it just gets better and better. I didn't catch a lot of fish, but I'm not about quantity. I'm more about, you know, the quality of the fish that I caught. And today, the quality wasn't bad. Pike weren't huge, the bass weren't huge, but they hit really fun, and I enjoyed myself. I had a lot of fun. That gill I caught was a good size too. So he actually did really awesome on the night crawlers and the red wigglers. He got, as you saw, red horses. He caught a lot of bass, more bass than me off the night crawler. And he caught one walleye while I was over in the middle there of the dam. So I'm hungry. I gotta go. See you next time.